you doing? I've got your work. Ray. Let me see. Oh, here we go. I thought I had. I know I have you downloaded, so here you are. Okay, I don't know why that was closed. So here you are. Okay. I think that you got a fantastic presentation here so far. I really do. This is literally one of the better, um, first drafts for this project that I've seen. I teach this class quite a bit, so I think this is fantastic. I think that the more detail that students get into in this, front end portion of the project, I definitely think that it really pans out in the end. If nothing else, it's because you're familiar with, intimately familiar, so to speak, with, your location. So this is really a good job. Now, what I have here, I just want to kind of close that a little bit. So I want to get these two in the same screen. Yeah, here we go. Okay, cool. Well, close. But anyways, I wanted to get these two in the same screen so that we can see your actual paper is outstanding. But what I want you to do for next week is this, is there's a few things in here. Well, first of all, I want to say I think that you know exactly what you're doing, and I think you got your finger on the pulse, and that's great. The paper's awesome. I just want you to get as many points. I want you to get a perfect score on this. So what I want you to do is for next week's submission, just go through here and follow this as an outline for your paper. And that way I can just kind of go through the checklist just like this, and go through it and read, see how you're doing. And just, please use these as subheads or heads so that I know that, everything is present and accounted for. Okay. One other thing I noticed, Eric, at the end, the very end, here I am on page 6 of 6, and you have your additional sources and websites, but you only have them listed as websites. And also I don't have any, resources. So all of your resources have to be listed. I don't mind AMA or APA format, whichever you're more comfortable with, but all of your resource citations, image citations, and other need to be cited. So all of these images need to be cited at the end of your paper, and that's something I you know what, I'm not going to be looking for that this first week during the draft, obviously, but I definitely plan on including that next week because I will definitely be looking at your research citations next week. Okay, so these are great. I think you've got a lot of possible visual solutions in your images, and you've got 9, 10, a dozen images here, so that's excellent. What I'm looking for is I think that your answer is going to lie somewhere in this recreation of indigenous cultures through modern dance, music, art, etc. So what I think is really important in this project is to go back to the indigenous people of said location and really look for some ancient, you got it right here in the first, you got the whole region defined, and this region is so rich in historical culture. It's really, really amazing stuff. So I think that, and also recent Olympics, go ahead and look at recent Olympics and see what you can draw out of that in terms of, what can I use to represent my location and my Olympics in my branding strategy. Okay. Please be sure to take a look at the announcements I posted today. There's 3 of them. There's a welcome to week 2. There's a how to choose your host city. And there's another one with a bunch of super awesome examples from Calgary 2010. So, which in my opinion was probably one of the greatest Olympic graphics packages ever assembled. That's why I chose it. I also gave you an awesome little video in there to take a look at the graphics team and how they actually made their decisions. Really, really a good resource. So, okay, awesome. Any questions whatsoever, please? Oh, you know what I wanted to say? I wanted to say one more thing. I'm sorry. Here we are. Sorry to keep you, or no, I don't want to keep this over 5 minutes, but I'm just looking over here in my critique board. And let me just go to class discussion. And I just want to give you a tip of the hat, Eric, for your responses. Outstanding. I like what you're doing so far. I really do. I really, really like active student. So um, please keep up the fantastic work that you displayed in week one. Okay. Thanks, Eric. Any questions, please give me a holler. Thanks, man.